Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, I really want to talk about some of the top cybersecurity stocks to watch and to buy. Now, cybersecurity is probably one of the best sectors because in my personal opinion, I really think we're just getting started with online. We have the metaverse coming up and a variety of other fantastic sectors that are starting to grow, and we need to be secure online, and this is pretty much where these companies thrive, right? So there's a ton of them out there, but these are going to be the top 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys get anything in value, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And guys, I hope you guys all had an amazing Thanksgiving. And I just want to say thank you for, watching the video, subscribing, and doing what you guys do best. So starting off with stock number 1, this is probably one of the larger companies in the sector. It's CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. So like I said, cybersecurity company. Keeps you safe online. You can see it has beautiful growth, a nice solid upward trend. Not to mention, one of the main reasons why I love it is because recently we've seen a little bit of sell-off, and sell-off should not scare you. It should, make you realize, hey, I'm buying on some sort of a discount, right? So you can see from the highs it sold off quite a bit, right at about 23% from the highs. So that's always a good opportunity to pick up a couple of shares. Not to mention it has that 200 moving average line right here, and it has this tendency to use it as support, right? So it hits it several times, and we've seen buying pressure every time there. So now that it's sold off near and around that moving average line, I always think it's a good idea to pick up a couple of shares. The company's not going anywhere anytime soon. I think this is going to be a stable company, especially going into the new year. I think this is going to be a solid one for the year of 2022. Yeah. All right, moving on to stock number 2, we have NET, also known as Cloudflare. You can see this company absolutely took off, right? It was trading in between, $80 and about $65 for a long time. Then we just had this beautiful growth where the stock just took off, sold off a little bit, but then really has just been rallying up, right? You can see, looking at it on the RSI, it was due for a little bit of a setback where we had this fall where the stock fell off, not crazy, but still about 15% of value. Then we did have this pop up. Me personally, this is a fantastic one to keep on watch. A good strategy for this one would be dollar cost averaging, just because it could be a little bit overvalued right now, just because we've seen this move where the stock went up 90% in a matter of a couple of months. Dollar cost average this one, use the volatility because it will probably sell off a little bit more. So if you dollar cost average it, you don't have to worry about price points. You just have to be consistent with your investment. It's a great strategy, especially for growth stocks. I always highly recommend it. And and pretty much how you do it is you pretty much figure out however much you want to invest into NET. So if you want to invest at just say $1,000, what you do is you invest $100 a week or $100 a month, whatever you choose, over the next 10 weeks or 10 months. So what it does is it develops a solid average price. So whether the stock goes up during that 10-week or 10-month period, you still make money because you actually have shares. But the beauty of it is if it sells off like it did in here, like it did in here, and here, and here, you average down your price. So when the stock recovers, you make a lot more money. Great strategy, and I always highly recommend it here. Stock number 3 is OKTA. You can see we've had this beautiful support right here, right near and around this 211 mark. You can see it's hit it several times, boom. And then we've seen this crazy sell-off over the past couple of days. So I think we'll get some buying pressure start stepping in. You can see every time it hits underneath 30 on the RSI, we have this tendency to see buying pressure shortly after. So given that it's sold off in a solid sector with a solid company, I think this is a good one to at least keep on watch here. It does have some resistance at about 275. So every time it really pops up, hits that price action, starts selling off. And if you buy in right on the support, sell at the highs, that's going to give you a return of about 30 to 33%, which is always fantastic. The last and final one here, we have ticker symbol S. This is another fantastic cybersecurity company. You can see it has this beautiful upward trend. It's a little more on the affordable side, which is awesome. You can see it does have, if we actually draw out the highs, you can see it does have some resistance right along here. Every time it kind of breaks above that trend line, we have tendency to see sell-off shortly after. So you can see sold off, and it does have the same thing on the support. So if we actually draw out all the supports, it hits it, boom, 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 boom. So right near on the support. This is just a no-brainer investment for me, especially if you hop into it at 58. You set your stops under the 200 moving average line. So you pretty much you could risk 10, 12%, which may seem like a lot, but the return on this thing could be a whopping 40%. So you're virtually risking, like I said, 12% to make 40, which is right at about 4-to-1 risk and reward. So you could still be wrong with a company like this 4 times and still be profitable. This is just a fantastic company. All of these are awesome, and I always highly recommend keeping them at least on watch. Start dollar cost averaging them. Cybersecurity, we're just getting started with it. And I really think over the next 5 years, we're going to see them in a major growth because we have the metaverse that's really starting to create a foundation. And the biggest thing is we're going to have to be secure online, especially in the metaverse. So I think these companies are going to start helping them and, grow it and make money, and, we can profit off it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.